Alright, hey guys, I am back for another tutorial video here, and here you're seeing the wind finally kind of be in my face a little bit. Now, it's not very strong in my face, so when you see this, you kind of have a decision to make, because you either need to kind of take it off the fringe here, or you need to hit it off of the front of the green. Now, if you go off the fringe, you're going to have to take some of the backspin off. If you go off the very front of the green with a wind like this, you can still go full backspin. And here you're seeing this guy kind of pop it over the bunker with a bounce shot. None too bad. The only issue with this is how far that it runs out. So what I try to do is I try to minimize that, because there you're seeing it's so close, right? 2.67, but it's not a very good shootout score. So the way that you see me typically play it is a little bit different, just to try to reduce that length. So here you're going to see me, and notice this, the difference between the surfaces are very fluid here. So the shot that you're going to see me hit is going to be more in this regard, and you're going to see me counter this wind. So see how it's pushing my shot to the right, but I don't want it going too far to the right. So you're going to see me counter that ever so slightly. And I like to play 1.1 per ring. So here you're going to see me go 10, 11 rings, somewhere in there. And like I mentioned, when winds like this, I tend to counter the wind just ever so slightly, not aggressively, but I want to make sure that, and here's what you're kind of seeing, is it's getting way too high up there. So that's what I try to reduce. And with basic ball, that's very hard to reduce. And you're seeing me right in just as tight as my opponent. So what you see is I got kind of a little bit lucky, but this just kind of goes to show you what I was mentioning there. And it looks like actually when you go to play that, in addition, you might want to try to play it more max distance anytime that you're pushing into the wind there, because it looks like I landed just ever so slightly to the right of my target line. But in addition to that, I got way high up on the hill. So I just want to leave this here for you guys as just kind of a guide. And if you can, if you have a side spin ball to where you can kind of counter that wind with 3 bars of side spin to the left, you're going to land much lower on the hill, and you will be good to go. And notice when you're into the wind like that, you might want to play more spot up 1 per ring, because that seems like it would have been a lot more accurate. Since I missed by about 2 rings there, I usually play, like I said, 1.1, but I'm a little out of that hole. So it looks like when I'm into the wind like that, I'm going to start definitely playing it a little bit more 1 per ring as opposed to 1.1, just to be a little bit more precise with my land zone. And like I said, whichever way the wind is pointing, make sure that you're kind of countering it. What that's going to do is it's going to slow the ball down and roll down the hill ever so slightly. So if you want to check out a couple of my other plays, I have done it very well on a couple of the other ones. This one, not so good. I don't like getting it way up on the hill like that, because you see that it swings down so fast, and that's when you get in that 2.5, 2.6 range. And if you can keep it in that 1.5 to 2.0, you're going to win a ton of shootouts. And you're going to kind of be even money when you're in the 2.5 range. So keep that in mind, and be on the lookout for more of my shootouts.